The flame that guards the silence. The fire burned quietly. It did not rush. It did not rise higher than it needed to. It simply stayed, steady and calm, in the center of the night. The flame moved slowly, as if it understood that darkness was not something to fight. It was something to share space with. Around the fire, the forest stood still. Tall trees watched in silence, their branches barely moving, holding the night like a deep breath that never needed to be released. The air was cool, clean, and gentle. Each breath you took felt softer than the one before. You sat near the fire, close enough to feel its warmth, but far enough to remain wrapped in the quiet. There was no need to adjust your position. Everything was already right. The stones surrounding the flame were warm and smooth, shaped by time and patience. They had been here long before this moment, and they would remain long after. The fire did not ask you to look at it. It did not demand attention. Its presence alone was enough. The light touched the ground softly, creating slow-moving shadows that stretched and returned, again and again without hurry. Nothing moved sharply. Nothing interrupted the calm. Your breathing began to slow. Inhale and gently release. With every breath out, something loosened inside you. A quiet tension faded. A weight you no longer needed slipped away. Thoughts appeared briefly, then drifted toward the flame and dissolved, like mist warming in the light. They did not return. The night deepened, not darker, but calmer, as if the world itself had decided to rest. The fire remained exactly as it was, a small, steady flame guarding the silence. The flame shifted gently and then settled again, as if breathing with the night. Its light remained soft, never sharp, never restless. It moved across the forest floor in slow patterns, touching fallen leaves, quiet stones, the roots of old trees, and then letting them rest again in shadow. The forest responded with stillness, not an empty stillness, but a deep one, full and patient. You felt the warmth of the fire reach you steadily, wrapping around your hands, your chest, your breath. It was not heat that demanded attention. It was comfort. Somewhere far away, a branch creaked softly, then returned to silence. The sound did not disturb the night. It belonged to it. Your body grew heavier, not with tiredness, but with ease. The kind of heaviness that comes when nothing needs to be held together anymore. Your shoulders softened. Your jaw loosened. The muscles behind your eyes relaxed, and the space there grew quiet. The fire did not change its rhythm. It did not hurry you. It did not wait for you. It simply remained, steady and present, guarding the calm around you. Breathing became slower without effort. Each inhale arrived naturally. Each exhale left quietly, taking with it whatever still clung too tightly. The night felt wide now, spacious, a place where there was room to rest. You were no longer aware of time passing. Moments stretched gently, flowing into one another without edges. If a thought appeared, it moved like smoke, thin and transparent, drifting upward until it disappeared into the dark. Nothing followed it. The flame continued to burn, unchanged, as if it knew exactly how much light was enough. It guarded the silence not by force, but by presence. And within that presence, everything softened. The forest stood watch without watching. The night held you without holding you. The fire remained, and the silence stayed deep and safe. The fire breathed steadily, its flame rising and falling, just enough to remain alive, never more than necessary. Shadows leaned closer to the trees, then slowly returned, as if the night itself were stretching and settling in. The air felt softer now, cool, but kind. Each breath moved through you without effort, filling and emptying your chest in a slow, natural rhythm. You no longer needed to listen for sounds. They came to you on their own. A distant rustle, the quiet movement of leaves, the low, almost invisible hum of the forest resting. Nothing asked you to respond. The fire stayed patient. It did not flicker to distract you. It did not fade to test you. It remained exactly as it was meant to be. Your awareness drifted gently, like a leaf floating on still water. There was no direction to follow, no destination to reach. The ground beneath you felt solid and steady, supporting you completely. You did not need to shift or adjust. You were already held. Time felt distant now, as if it belonged to another place. Here, moments did not pass. They simply existed. The flame reflected softly in your eyes, even when they were no longer focused. The light became a glow behind closed lids. Breathing slowed further, warm and calm, in and out. Each exhale carried you deeper into comfort, deeper into ease. The forest did not watch you. It accepted you. The fire did not guide you. It stayed with you. And in this gentle stillness, everything continued exactly as it should. The flame burned on. The silence remained whole, and you rested within it. The fire continued its quiet work. Its glow softened the edges of the night, turning darkness into something gentle, something welcoming. The flame did not try to brighten the forest. It only illuminated enough to remind you that you were here, and that here was safe. The air moved slowly, brushing past your skin like a calm thought that did not need words. You felt it on your hands, on your face, cool and steady. Your breathing found a deeper rhythm. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Each pause grew a little longer, a little more comfortable, as if your body had remembered how to rest without instruction. The forest remained still, but alive. Roots held the earth quietly. Branches rested where they had grown. Nothing shifted unless it needed to. The fire reflected this calm. Its flame leaned, straightened, leaned again, never breaking its steady presence. You felt yourself sinking further into ease, not drifting away, not disappearing, simply settling. Thoughts no longer formed clearly. They softened before they could take shape, dissolving into warmth and quiet. The silence widened around you, not pressing in, but opening outward. There was space here, plenty of it. Space to breathe, space to rest, space to let go. The fire did not mark the passing of time. It existed outside of it. Each moment looked like the one before and the one after. The night held its depth without effort. Stars remained unseen behind the trees, but their presence was felt, steady and distant. You felt supported from every side, from the ground beneath you, from the air around you, from the quiet flame before you. Nothing was expected, nothing was required. The fire burned on, calm and constant. The silence stayed complete, and you remained, resting easily within it. The flame stayed low and steady, its light moving slowly, as if the night itself were breathing through it. The forest seemed to lean inward, not to watch, but to rest alongside you. Everything shared the same quiet rhythm now. Your breath flowed gently, almost unnoticed, in and out. There was no effort in it anymore, no thought guiding it. It happened on its own. The warmth of the fire reached you in soft waves, never too much, never fading away. It settled into your body and stayed there, calm and reassuring. The ground beneath you felt firm and supportive, holding you without pressure. You did not feel the need to move. Stillness felt natural. Somewhere deep in the forest, a sound rose briefly, then dissolved back into silence. It did not linger. It belonged to the night, just as you did. Your awareness softened further. Edges blurred. The space between thoughts grew wide and quiet. If something passed through your mind, it did so gently, like a shadow crossing water, leaving no trace behind. The fire did not change. It did not ask for attention. It simply continued, steady and patient, guarding the calm around you. Time felt distant, almost unreal. Moments no longer stacked themselves in order. They spread out evenly, slow and smooth. The night wrapped itself around everything, not tightly, but kindly. There was nothing to prepare for, nothing to remember. Your body rested deeper now, sinking into a state that felt familiar and safe. A place you had known before, even if you could not name it. The flame remained. The silence remained. And everything stayed exactly as it needed to be. The fire glowed softly, its light steady and calm, as if it had forgotten the idea of change. The night seemed to deepen, not by growing darker, but by growing quieter. Every sound found its place and then gently faded. Your breath moved so slowly now that it felt like part of the air itself, in and out, without effort, without thought. The warmth of the flame rested in your body, spreading gently, settling where it was needed most. Nothing tightened, nothing resisted. The forest stood patient and timeless. Trees held their silence with ease. Leaves rested where they had fallen. The earth beneath you remained solid and unmoving. You felt supported in a way that required no awareness, as if the ground, the air, and the night had all quietly agreed to hold you. Thoughts no longer tried to form. They softened before becoming clear, dissolving into the steady glow of the fire. The silence felt wide and open. There was room to rest inside it, room to drift without going anywhere. The flame leaned slightly, then returned to center, never breaking its calm rhythm. It burned not to be seen, but to remain. Time felt unnecessary here. There was no before, no after. Only this slow, gentle moment, stretching comfortably in every direction. Your body rested deeply now. Muscles loose, breath slow, awareness light and quiet. The night did not watch you, it accepted you. The fire did not guide you, it stayed with you. And in this steady presence, everything remained calm, balanced, and whole. The flame continued to burn. The silence stayed unbroken. And you rested safely and completely within it. The flame rested in place, steady and quiet, as if it had learned the language of the night. Its light no longer moved in patterns you noticed. It simply existed, a soft presence that asked nothing and gave comfort without effort. The air around you felt still, yet alive. It carried the faint scent of wood and earth, grounding and familiar. Each breath felt like a gentle return, again and again. Your body no longer held its shape with tension. It softened naturally, settling into the support beneath you. There was no need to adjust, no need to search for comfort. Comfort was already there. The forest did not shift or whisper. It rested in quiet agreement, holding the space without sound. Time felt distant now, almost forgotten. Moments blended together smoothly, without edges or markers. Your awareness drifted lightly, never leaving, never focusing. A calm presence remained, floating gently within the warmth of the fire. If a thought tried to rise, it faded before becoming clear, like a spark dissolving before it could glow. The flame stayed constant, not brighter, not dimmer, just enough. The silence deepened, not pressing inward, but opening outward, creating space where rest came easily. Your breath moved slowly, naturally, in and out. Each exhale carried you further into ease, further into stillness. The night held everything without effort. Nothing needed attention. Nothing waited to be done. The fire remained. The silence remained. And you continued to rest, calm and unguarded within the steady glow. The fire stayed calm, its glow steady and unchanging, as if it had settled into a quiet understanding with the night. The light felt softer now, less something you saw and more something you felt. It warmed without heat, comforted without effort. The forest seemed to breathe with you, slow, deep, unhurried. Your breath flowed so gently that it barely registered, rising and falling on its own, like waves that no longer need a shore. The air felt balanced, neither cool nor warm, just right. It moved around you without touch, without sound. Your body rested fully now, not heavy, not light, simply supported. Muscles released without instruction. The space between thoughts grew wide and quiet. Nothing pulled your attention forward. Nothing held it back. The flame did not flicker to distract you. It did not dim to test you. It stayed exactly as it was meant to be. Time felt distant, almost imaginary. Here there was no reason to count moments or notice their passing. The silence felt complete, layered and deep, holding everything gently in place. If awareness drifted, it drifted softly, never leaving the calm behind. If stillness settled, it settled naturally. The night did not change, the forest did not stir. The fire remained quiet and steady, guarding the space where rest came easily. And within that steady glow, you stayed calm, settled, and at ease. The silence continued, the flame continued, and everything remained just as it should. The flame remained low and steady, its presence gentle and constant, as if it had no intention of ever leaving. The night felt vast, stretching quietly beyond the trees, beyond the clearing, beyond any place that needed a name. Nothing pressed in, nothing pulled away. Your breath moved in a slow, even rhythm, in and out, so soft it barely touched awareness. The warmth of the fire lingered comfortably, resting in your chest, your hands, your legs, without asking to be noticed. It simply stayed. The forest held its stillness with ease. No movement was necessary. No sound needed to rise. Even the darkness felt calm, smooth and deep, like a blanket that did not weigh anything down. Thoughts no longer reached for form. They dissolved before arriving, leaving only quiet behind. Your body felt completely at rest now, supported from every side. There was no edge to this feeling, no place where comfort ended. The flame leaned slightly, then straightened again, keeping its steady balance. It burned with patience, guarding the silence without effort. Time no longer mattered. Moments did not move forward. They simply existed, one gentle presence flowing into the next. The night remained open and welcoming. The forest stayed still and calm. The fire continued to glow, quiet and faithful. The fire continued to glow, quiet and unwavering. as if it had become part of the night itself. Its light felt distant now, not fading, but settling deeper into the background, like a calm thought that no longer needs words. The forest seemed endless and still. Tree after tree stood without movement, holding the darkness gently, without fear. Your breathing was slow and natural, barely noticeable, in and out, each breath blending smoothly into the next. The warmth of the flame remained steady, resting lightly on your skin, comforting without drawing attention. It was simply there, constant and reassuring. Your body felt fully supported, relaxed in every place it touched the ground. Nothing held tension. Nothing waited to release. The silence grew deeper, not heavier, but softer, like a wide open space where nothing needs to happen. Awareness drifted gently, without direction, without effort. There was no need to follow it, no need to guide it. The flame did not change. It did not ask to be watched. It stayed, guarding the calm with quiet patience. Time felt distant, almost unreal. There was no sense of before or after. Only this steady moment, resting quietly within itself. The night accepted everything as it was. The forest remained calm and whole. The fire continued to burn, and you remained at ease, held gently in the silence, safe and still. And within this steady stillness, you rested easily, safely, without needing anything at all. The flame held its shape, quiet and steady, as if it had forgotten how to change. Its glow softened the darkness until there was no clear line between light and shadow. Everything blended gently, without contrast, without effort. The air felt calm and settled. Each breath moved through you slowly, naturally, as if your body had remembered how to rest on its own, in and out. There was nothing to listen for anymore. No sound stood apart from the silence. Everything belonged. The forest remained still, not frozen, but deeply at ease. Roots held the earth quietly. Branches rested where they had always been. Your body felt loose and supported, sinking comfortably into the ground beneath you. There was no edge to your awareness now, no place where effort began. Thoughts no longer tried to form. They faded before becoming clear, leaving only warmth and calm behind. The flame leaned slightly, then returned to center, maintaining its steady balance. It burned without urgency, without intention, simply continuing. Time no longer mattered. Moments did not move forward or back. They rested quietly, one within another. The night felt wide and open, holding everything without pressure. Nothing needed to be done. Nothing needed to change. The fire remained. The silence remained. And you stayed there, resting deeply, gently, safely, as everything continued exactly as it should. The fire stayed where it was, calm and unwavering, its glow steady and familiar. The night felt smooth now, like a surface without edges. Nothing stood out. Nothing called for attention. Your breath moved so softly that it blended with the air around you, in and out, without pause, without effort. The warmth of the flame rested quietly in your body, settled and balanced. It neither grew nor faded. It simply remained. The forest held its silence gently. No movement disturbed it. No sound rose above it. Even the space between moments felt calm. Time no longer separated one breath from the next. Your awareness rested lightly, like something placed down carefully and left in peace. There was no need to think, no need to follow anything. The flame did not flicker or shift. It stayed constant, guarding the quiet without intention. The darkness felt soft, not empty, not heavy. It wrapped around everything evenly, without pressure. You felt completely supported now, from the ground beneath you to the air around you. Nothing pulled, nothing pushed. The night accepted everything exactly as it was. The forest remained still. The fire continued to glow. And you remained at rest, calm and safe, held gently within the silence. The flame continued to burn, quiet and balanced, as if it had settled into a promise it intended to keep. Its light no longer shifted in ways that drew notice. It simply existed, steady and calm, like a presence that needed no explanation. The night felt deep and complete. Not dark in a way that hid things, but dark in a way that allowed everything to rest. Your breathing flowed without awareness, in and out, each breath finding its place and then gently leaving it. The warmth of the fire rested within you, comfortable and familiar. It did not move. It did not change. The forest remained still, not silent because it was empty, but silent because it was full. Full of patience, full of calm. Your body felt settled in a way that required no thought. Muscles were loose. Weight was evenly supported. Nothing asked to be adjusted. Thoughts no longer arrived. And if they did, they dissolved before you noticed them. The flame leaned slightly, then returned to its center, maintaining its quiet rhythm. It burned without intention, without effort, simply continuing as it always had. Time felt irrelevant here. Moments did not pass. They rested. The night held everything gently, without asking anything in return. The forest stood calm and unchanged. The fire remained. The silence remained. And you continued to rest, deeply and peacefully, within the steady glow. The fire remained steady, its glow calm and reassuring, as if it had always been there and always would be. The night felt endless in the gentlest way, stretching softly beyond the trees without boundaries or direction. Nothing waited ahead. Nothing lingered behind. Your breath moved slowly and evenly, so quiet it felt like part of the stillness itself. In and out, The warmth of the flame stayed with you, settled and familiar, resting comfortably without drawing attention. It did not need to change to be enough. The forest held its calm effortlessly. Trees stood tall and patient. Leaves rested where they had fallen, unmoving, content. Your body felt completely at ease now, supported and relaxed, as if it had found the exact place it belonged. There was no tension left to release, no effort left to give. The silence deepened, not closing in, but opening wide. It felt safe to rest inside it. Awareness softened further, drifting gently without focus or direction. Nothing needed to be followed. Nothing needed to be held. The flame burned quietly, guarding the stillness without intention or demand. It did not flicker to distract you. It simply remained. Time no longer held meaning. Moments blended together, smooth and unbroken. The night accepted everything as it was. The forest remained calm and whole. The fire continued to glow. And you rested deeply and peacefully, held gently within the silence. The flame stayed calm, its light steady and soft, resting quietly in the center of the night. The darkness around it felt smooth and gentle, without edges, without weight. Nothing stood apart from anything else. Everything belonged. Your breath moved slowly and naturally, in and out, each breath blending into the next, without pause, without effort. The warmth of the fire remained constant, settled comfortably within you. It did not spread. It did not fade. It simply stayed. The forest seemed timeless now. Trees, earth, and air held the same quiet balance, as if nothing had changed for a very long time. Your body rested deeply, fully supported. There was no need to move, no reason to adjust. Thoughts no longer formed shapes. They softened before appearing, dissolving into the calm like sparks that never reached the air. The flame leaned slightly, then returned to stillness, continuing its slow, patient rhythm. It burned without urgency, without intention. Time felt distant and unimportant. Moments no longer followed one another. They existed gently side by side. The night held everything without pressure. The forest remained still and accepting. The fire continued to glow. And you remained at rest, calm and safe, held quietly within the silence. The fire remained unchanged, its glow soft and constant, as if it had settled into a quiet agreement with the night. The air felt balanced and calm, neither warm nor cool, simply present. Each breath moved through you gently, without effort, without awareness, in and out. The forest stood quietly, not listening, not watching, simply resting. Branches held their place. Leaves lay still. Nothing needed to move. Your body felt completely supported now, resting exactly where it was. There was no sense of position, no need to adjust. Comfort existed on its own. The warmth of the flame rested lightly within you, steady and reassuring. It did not ask to be noticed. It simply remained. Silence deepened in a way that felt wide and open. There was space inside it, room to rest without thought. Awareness softened further, drifting gently, never leaving the calm behind. If a thought appeared, it passed quietly, leaving no trace. The flame leaned slightly, then returned to center, continuing its steady rhythm. It burned without urgency, without intention, simply being. Time felt distant, almost unreal. There was no before, no after, only this steady moment, resting peacefully within itself. The night accepted everything as it was. The forest remained calm and whole. The fire continued to glow. And you remained at ease, deeply resting within the silence. The flame stayed low and quiet, its presence steady and reassuring, as if it had no memory of change. The night felt settled now, smooth and even, without movement or urgency. Nothing waited, nothing followed. Your breathing flowed gently, barely noticeable, in and out. Each breath finding its place and then dissolving into the stillness. The warmth of the fire remained constant, resting comfortably within you. It did not shift or spread. It simply stayed, calm and familiar. The forest held its silence naturally. Trees stood without effort. The earth beneath you felt solid and dependable. Your body rested fully, loose and supported, as if every part had finally been allowed to let go. There was no tension left to release, no awareness left to direct. Thoughts no longer reached you. And if they did, they faded before forming, leaving only quiet behind. The flame leaned slightly, then returned to its steady center, continuing its slow, patient rhythm. It burned without purpose, without demand, simply existing. Time no longer mattered. Moments did not move forward or back. They rested gently, one within another. The night held everything with ease. The forest remained calm and unchanged. The fire continued to glow. And you remained still, peaceful and safe, resting deeply within the silence. The flame continued to glow, quiet and steady, as if it had no memory of movement. Its light rested gently on the ground, soft enough to blend into the darkness without effort. Nothing stood out. Nothing asked to be seen. The night felt settled now, complete in itself. There was no sense of distance, no edge to the quiet. Everything simply was. Your breathing flowed slowly and evenly, in and out. So natural it no longer felt like something you were doing. The warmth of the fire remained constant, resting calmly within you. It did not rise or fall. It stayed exactly where it belonged. The forest held its stillness with ease. Trees stood without tension. The earth rested quietly beneath them. Your body felt deeply relaxed, supported without pressure. There was no need to shift, no need to think about comfort. Thoughts no longer gathered. If anything passed through your mind, it softened immediately, dissolving into the quiet without leaving a trace. The flame leaned slightly, then returned to its steady balance, continuing its calm rhythm. It burned without urgency, without purpose, simply continuing. Time felt distant and unnecessary. Moments did not move forward. They rested together, smooth and unbroken. The darkness felt gentle and safe, wrapping around everything evenly. Nothing needed to change. Nothing needed to happen. The fire remained. The silence remained. And you stayed there, resting deeply and peacefully, held quietly within the calm.